Hi, I'm Meredith Bell, your voice of encouragement. If you're like me, you have this inner critic that's constantly chattering in the background during the course of a day. It criticizes what you've done or haven't done. It finds fault with the way you look. And it judges what kind of parent or spouse, friend, family member, or coworker that you are. Well, what if you could turn the tables on this negative self-talk and focus instead on what you've accomplished? It would make a huge difference in the way you see yourself, what you ended up trying in different parts of your life, and eventually the results that you get. Well, there is such a thing that you can do, and it's called creating a victory log. It involves making a list of 50 things that you're especially proud that you've accomplished over the course of your life up to this point. And 50 may sound like a lot of things to write down. And you might be wondering, how can I come up with 50? Well, one way to do it is to think in terms of categories, such as school, work, relationships, family, friendship, hobbies, and sports. And what you can do is think about things that you've done in each of these categories. And they don't have to be things where you come out as the hero. They don't have to be really huge things. But they're things that when you think about them, you feel happy and proud of what you've done. So here are a few questions just to stimulate your thinking. When you were in school, did you earn good grades, or did you receive recognition for something that you did? In your relationships, are there things that you have done or been as a parent, as a child with your own parents, as a friend, a sibling, spouse? When you think about certain events that you feel good about with those people? In your career, whether it's having a job or owning your own business, what are some of the outstanding things you've done there? And have you ever excelled in a sport or a game or some other group activity? And what are some things that you've done to help structure a healthy life for yourself? As you make your list, it's important to keep these various activities in mind and not minimize or dismiss any of them. Every one of them is important, so you don't want to allow your inner critic to participate here. Now, if you have trouble coming up with 50, you could ask people who know you well, what are some victories that they can think about and remember that you've accomplished? And if you end up with more than 50, that's great. It's just that you want to make sure that you get this list mapped out. And you can do it in a couple of ways. You can write it down on a piece of paper, or you can type it up and print out a hard copy. But either way, you want to compile this victory log. Once you've done that, your next step is also easy and won't take a lot of time. It involves you reading this list 2 times every day. Did you know that this process alone, creating a victory list and then reading it twice a day, has been shown to increase self-esteem more than any other activity? Think about that. If you'll take time to make this list, it can have a huge impact on the way you see yourself and the way you live your life. So I want you to start benefiting now by getting that victory log completed today, and then start making time 2 times every single day to read it. And then notice the difference in how you feel about yourself and what you're willing to do in your life.